Chase, you're doing the
Hey guys, it's Chase and Colin and Joe, and we're here to tell you a little bit about Algebra 1, Chapter 1, the language of algebra. And here's Joseph and Colin with Lesson 1-1.
Chase lead.
Let's get it.
Chase you to lead.
Let's get it poppin'.
Okay, Lesson 1, variables and expressions, example 1. Write an algebraic expression. 8 more than a number n. So basically you take that and you turn it into numbers. So you have 8, number 8 for the people. You have your 8 and then more than the plus and then a number n, which is the n.
Answer.
And we're back. Let's get it.
Now we're going to do example 2 of lesson 1. Evaluate powers. So you have 2 to the power of 6, which equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay. That's example.
And we're back. Got Chase, Joseph, and Colin. Let's go.
Okay, we're still doing chapter 1, but now we're doing lesson 2, order of operations. Now, order of operations is
PEMDAS.
do PEMDAS first.
Here on Sally.
Do PEMDAS first.
As you can see, if you do acronym, it'll be PEMDAS. The P stands for parentheses. The E stands for exponents. The me was that a me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a my.
My.
My stands for multiplication and then division, and then the A and the S stand for addition and subtraction. And whenever you're doing an equation, you have to follow those rules in order to get the answer right. So, right here we have an example.
2 times 3 plus 4 to the power 2 minus 6. So you do 2 times, no, yeah, you do 2 times 3 first.
Here in the first step, you can see I did 2 times 3 in parentheses first, which equals 6. And then I still have plus 4 to the power of 2 minus 6.
And then you do 4 to the power of 2. So that's 4 times 4. If you paid attention in lesson 1, example 2.
Now I have done 4 to the power of 2, so my equation is now 6 plus 16 minus 6. And when you have an addition and a subtraction, what you're going to do is you're going to just follow right in order. So it's going to be 6 or 6 plus 16, and then after you have that answer, it'll be minus 6.
So it is.
And my answer is 16. As you can see, I did 6 plus 16, which is 22. 22 minus 6, it goes you back to 16.
Oh, and we're back. What's up, guys? It's Chase, Joseph, Colin. I'll be spectating over there. Okay.
I'll be over here.
Let's get it done.
Okay. So now we're doing lesson 1-4. We skipped 1-3 because it wasn't important. I hope you didn't have any things on the test.
It's bro. Okay, let's go. 1-5, 1-4. What are we doing?
Okay, 1-4. Colin's going to explain to you all of the properties that are in. Yeah. So first up is multiplicative identity. Colin?
Multiplicative identity, as you can see in the equation,
Write that backwards.
7 times n equals 7, and in the solution n equals 1. So 7 times 1 equals 7. That'll work anytime, even if you do like 9 times 1, they'll equal 9.
1 billion jillion times 1.
Okay, Colin.
1 billion jillion.
Hang on, I gotta explain it. Wait, is it? Okay. Okay, multiplicative property of 0.
And in this property, you see I have 9 times m equals 0. So m equals 0.
Okay.
Billion jillion times 0.
Now it's
0.
multiplicative inverse. I don't even know how to do these.
Alright, multiplicative inverse. This one is more not challenging, but there's fractions involved. As you can see here, 2 over 3 times 3 over 2 equals 6 over 6. Which also equals, you can do it backwards, 3 over 2, which is the inverse of 2 over 3, times 2 over 3, which is the inverse of 3 over 2, also equals 6 over 6.
Mm-hmm. Which will equal 1. It doesn't matter, 6 over 6. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, next up is reflexive. Reflexive.
You
Reflexive.
see 7 equals 7. 3 plus 2 equals 2 plus 3. That's more simpler property than the other ones.
2 plus 2.
Next up we have symmetric.
Symmetric.
And in symmetric, kind of ruined my N over there, but if 9 equals 6 plus 3, then 6 plus 3 equals 9. As you can see, they just changed around the equal sign to where they placed the 9. Either way, it's the same thing.
That was the one I understood.
You can just move it around and it'll equal the same.
Now it's transitive. Transitive.
If 5 plus 7 equals 8 plus 4, and 8 plus 4 equals 12, then 5 plus 7 equals 12 because 8 plus 4 equals 5 plus 7.
Okay. Next up is substitution. This is the one I don't get.
Substitution is our last one for the day. If n equals 15, then 3n equals 3 times 15. For those of you that don't get it, like I didn't at first, n equals 15. So if you have, in place of n, a 15, that 3 times 15 is going to equal this 3 times 15.
I still don't get it.
And those are all of our properties. Thank you.
Bye.
Yellow. It's Chase, Colin, Joseph. We're back for lesson 1-5. Let's get it.
Lesson 1-5, the distributive property.
First example I have is 8, and then in parentheses 10 plus 4. As you can see, 8, and then
Mr. Young.
Continue.
you're scaring me over there.
I'm looking in the mirror.
I don't like 8.
She's back.
She's
Parentheses 10 plus 4 equals, as you can see, I have 8 times 4 plus 8 times 10, which if you do the math out equals 32 times 80, or plus 80, sorry, equals 112.
Next.
And then our next example, which I did wrong, but you can still get the thing here. It's 6. In parentheses, 12 minus 3 times 6. So I have 12 times 6 minus 3 times 6, which equals 72 minus 18. So you do the math out, it's 54. Alright, Chase.
Bye.
One Galletto. It's Chase, Colin, Joseph, and Aubrey. And we're ready to do lesson 1-5. Let's
Lesson
get
1-5.
it started.
Again, still the distributive property, but Colin's got some more stuff to show you.
Go. And Chase.
Now I have
Take your
15 times 99, which as you can see I simplified to 15 times 100 minus 1, because 100 minus 1 equals 99. Then I have 15 times 100 minus 15 times 1. It's pretty simple stuff, equals 1500 minus 15, which equals 1485.
I don't find that easy, but
Yeah, I didn't get
I
that.
think you guys will catch on.
I didn't get that at all.
Alright, let's teach
Next
it
up.
Alright, next example, I think is actually a little bit harder, but I don't know, these guys will probably get it. I have 35 times 2 1/5, which equals 35 times 2 plus 1/5, which equals 35 times 2 plus 35 times 1/5. Do the math out, 35 times 2 equals 70. 35 times 1/5 equals 7. 70 plus 7 equals 77.
We good?
We're back.
Yeah, it's Jason. I'm going to be teaching you our lesson for today. Commutative property. Right there. Put the Colin's nice handwriting. You see that? That's nice right there. So, with commutative
Wait, this is lesson 1-6.
1-6. So, with commutative property, you see, it says A plus B equals B plus A. So it means that any number in an equation can be flipped around and you'll still have the same answer. And then with answers, AB will still equal BA. So if you had, for example, 5 times 4, it's still equal to 4 times 5. Okay? You see that? So
Good job, Chase.
that's all commutative property is, and we'll see you guys later.
I understood that.
This is Chase and Joseph. And Colin and our fifth. So
Still doing lesson 1-6.
I'm going to teach you 1-6 associative property. Okay, what associative property, as you can see here, it doesn't matter where the parentheses is in an algebraic equation, because you'll still get the same answer. So, in this example, you have A plus B equals Colin, and we're here to tell you a little bit about absolute value. So, Colin, hook us up, bro.
Alright, absolute value is its distance from 0. So as you can see over here, I have a 12 with the absolute value marks, which equals 12 because all you have to do is really take it out, and I could
Add a negative.
if I added a negative to the 12 over here, it would still be a positive 12 because it's a distance from 0, so it doesn't really matter if it's negative or positive if it's in those little lines.
Yeah, so
Those
basically
lines right there.
you get rid of any marks and then like plus or minus and then
Yeah.
distance from 0. It's that number. Just distance from 0. Bye.
That's crazy.
We're back!
Yellow,
Brown.
it's Chase, and I'm going to be the one explaining this. Negative times a positive, or negative times a negative.
Move closer.
And you can see that. That is negative 5 times negative 6 equals positive 30. So,
A negative times a negative equals a positive. Negative times a positive equals a negative. Positive times a positive equals positive, and
that's pretty much all you need to know.
yeah,
It's pretty
just
simple.
remember that. Simple.
So, that's all you need to know.
Simple as when Colin's over there pacing. It's
And
fine.
negative times
Look at
negative,
it.
positive, positive times negative. So when it's a positive and a negative, then it's always negative. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but that's just the rule.
Yep.
Okay,
Bye.
peace.
You're so weird.
Okay, so
We're back!
hello. It's Chase, Joseph, Colin. We're here for another video. Oral lesson. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, okay. So we got these numbers here, and it's -1 plus -2 equals -3. So a negative plus a negative is just adding normal numbers, but it's negative. Yeah.
Horrible explanation.
And then there's -1 plus 2, positive 2, equals 1. So basically you subtract 1 from 2.
So
Because it's a negative.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Whichever.
That's what I do.
Okay. For those that don't understand Joseph,
Louder.
whichever number is greater, you go by that sign. So the 2 is greater, so it's going to be a positive. So if it was -2 plus 1, it would be a -1. So remember that, and it'll help you in the long run. Okay,
A simple way of doing the -1 plus 2 is -1 plus 2 is the same as 2 minus 1.
That's what I
So-
said.
okay, well.
Yeah, the way you said you're like,
Well, yeah.
Hey, we're back.
Hello, it's Chase, Justin Colin here.
we're gonna learn about probability.
Oh, let's go. Okay, Colin, hit us off with some explaining.
Alrighty,
Whiteboard.
So we don't need the whiteboard, Jim. So
Yeah,
we're
but
just gonna take
imagine,
down-
imagine the numbers.
Alright, say you have the example, what is the probability that out of a 6 number die, you will roll an even number? So, if anybody knows how to count, and you count 6 sides, and then you know that it's 1 through 6, and you know that there are 3 even numbers, 1 through 6, you will know that the probability will be 3 over 6 or 1/2. And that basically works for all that you're doing. Even if it's what is the probability that you will roll a 2 out of a 6 number die? That's is that a 6?
The dice right here,
Die.
or die, whatever.
And once say you doing a 2, what's the probability you will roll a 2? There's only 1 2 out of all the 6 sides, so it would be 1/6. Probability of landing a 4, 1/6. All the numbers would be 1/6. And that works with other dies if it's 12-sided or 18-sided or 12-sided or something like that, and 16-sided. So that's basically probability. So that's it for our lesson.
You took forever to explain that.
Later.
Bye.